Hi, good evening, everyone. It's Victoria with the Spiritual Sanctuary, and tonight I'm going to do a vlog instead of a blog post. And this particular post is going to continue on with the topic of shadow work and the shadow self and my progress in that and what I'm doing with that. Now, this won't be the entire focus of everything that I talk about, but this particular one does talk on it because everywhere right now, everyone is stressed out. Everyone has a lot of anxiety. This is something that I'm seeing in everyone, is that there's this constant feeling of the unknown, and there's a lot of change going on. Personally, I'm going through a career change, so with any life event that is occurring to anyone right now, especially right now, there would be a lot of anxiety, and there is a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of stress involved, but this is all good stress. There is good stress, there's good anxiety, and that is what I'm going through. But my body likes to translate these particular stressors and anxiety inducing things into something that is a negative feeling. And so that's how my body translates that emotion and that particular experience. And so, how I'm choosing to tackle this is by a certain tactic of acknowledging this particular feeling. In this feeling we have anxiety, so acknowledging the anxiety, allowing myself to feel what is creating that, whatever it may be. Maybe it's nothing, maybe I just feel it. So I just let myself feel it, and it's awful, it's yucky, it's gross, but it's good to feel it because then it teaches my mind then I could be much stronger next time. And so that is processing that particular shadow part of yourself, is by experiencing it, realizing that you will come out of that and you will be stronger for it. It's that pain that makes the brain remember. So as I go into talking a little bit more about this later on in depth, and then there's a lot you can go into, but I won't go too far in. But tonight anyway, I want to touch on meditation. So by touching on meditation, what I like to stress out the most with people is to look at the small successes or celebrate any sort of measure of success that you have in a day. And I say this because it really goes back to the law of attraction, the law of universal laws in general, but mostly attraction is having gratitude, being thankful, um, looking at your day and realizing that there are many things to be thankful for and things to be happy for. So today, I felt very anxious, but I felt happy that I was able to go home, see my friends and my animals, and be able to wind down and have a peaceful moment, listen to the music that I'm listening to in the background. And if you can't hear it, it's a particular channel that I watch to, they have videos with amazing graphics and great music to it, and it helps me relax and calm down and meditate. So that's part of my process, is to come in and pick a song that is going to help me relax, to initiate the relaxation process. And then I start letting my mind go. So if I need to think about something, I'll let my mind wander. I'll even let my mind ruminate and think on that certain thing for just long enough until I feel my mind seem to just sort of let it go. A big thing about meditation is a lot of people say they can't quiet their thoughts, they can't process their thoughts, and so it's pointless. I can't do it. It's simply, I can't do it because I can't stop thinking. And that is a huge thing, and it's something that a lot of people have in common, and I didn't realize that until someone else told me. That's one of the biggest things that people will complain about, is that they can't stop thinking. And someone told me, that same person told me, why not just listen to it then? If it won't stop talking, listen to it. It needs to be heard. So I took that to heart, and that's what helped me get over the not being able to stop the thinking was to allow those thoughts to happen. Because obviously they're in the forefront for a reason. They're in my mind, they're in my consciousness, so they need to be heard. And I validate myself, I validate my thoughts in that way by saying, you know what, it's okay to be this way right now, and it's okay to think this right now. And I'm going to think it, I'm going to let it have its time, let it have its time in the sunshine, and then let it go, because there's no use for it after that. And so to end this bit, I want to leave it with how I normally do my end to my meditation. So I'm in this process, I've done this thing, I've let these things go, I've experienced these thoughts and feelings. And so now I just simply close my eyes, I listen to the music, breathe in through the nose, you hold it and you let it out. And you just do that a few times. In, hold, and let it out. The more you do that, the more you'll feel this sinking feeling. And when you feel this sinking feeling, that's a good feeling because your body is relaxing. You may hear pops and cracks, and you may get a Charlie horse. Some things happen when your body relaxes, where you just sort of let go. And that's how it starts. And that's how meditation can get addictive, because you can finally let shit go. So, most of all, and lastly, I want to say thank you for joining me tonight. This is just a small little snippet of what you can expect in terms of content with my blog, of course, writing, vlog. But we also are going to be embarking on many other things, maybe touch on some courses and seminars on this topic. I'm not entirely sure how I want to work this particular process on shadow work, or if I want to continue it in other ways. That's something else, but I will be doing other content in form of seminars and courses. We also have a Patreon, Facebook, and an Instagram, of course. All those places you can check us out. It's the Spiritual Sanctuary. And right now on our website, which is thespiritualsanctuary.net, if you check out our calendars, I'm available for the next couple of weeks, basically all day, every day. So come check me out. Get an intuitive reading, get a mediumship session, a past life session. Check out Drew, get a tarot reading with some of her awesome charms, which is one of my favorite pieces of that she includes in her readings, because I just find them so, dare I say, shiny and beautiful. But that's also Drew's charisma, so that might get confused. But please check us out, subscribe, and keep in touch. We'll talk again.